On demon time, she want me hit it with no mag and leave my seat aside. And I can't look you in your eyes, cause you gon' see the lies.
Djredd, keep that thing spinning. Keep them skinning and grinning, and you always be winning. Low to the flow bowl, tell them check the score bowl, stay in the lead. Ain't no need to lose, we winning, baby.
The vibe, cause I ain't feel no vibe. I'm shooting 100 from the field.
What up, though? It's Trappin off the whip with Djredd. Obviously, we are not in the whip today. We're at the barbershop. And because of that, I'm gonna spoil this right here. Alove, you feel me? So, we're just gonna start this off real quick. Alove, first off, what do you do? Like, multiple hustles that you have.
Right. I'm a woman of many hats. My main, I guess, way of life is a hairstylist. I'm a holistic hair care specialist. I make my own products, as you see. What I'm using right now.
You know, gotta promote the product, so
right.
pause there.
The big sign in the back. So I do natural hair. I am the person who you want to come to make sure that the hair that you were born with is growing out your scalp natural and healthy and long. Also, I do reality TV. I do YouTubing. I'm getting into comedy. I actually did a movie. Doing a cooking show. I got a lot of things going on, so this is why he called me Woman with Many Hats. But right now, y'all see me, I'm in the trap, doing my clients, giving that holistic healing.
And she definitely left out, she is also a manager.
Oh yeah, I forgot that part.
Artist, myself. So yeah, she always busy. So I'm actually lucky I caught up with her. She always on the move.
Cause I'm like, pew, Mimi, I'm out here.
So
state to state, for sure. I'm state to state.
So who instilled that in you, like that hustling mentality, like?
I think really it's my father. My mom's a hustler too. Like she's had businesses. We've all had businesses in our lives, in their lives, I could say. I didn't grow up with the traditional family where mom and dad was working, and like I'm spoiled. I grew up in my family's salon or my family's.
That's a fact.
Big fact. I grew up in my family's florist, so I was cutting flowers and braiding hair since I was a little jit. And I traveled with my family to their other businesses and managed and saw the outlook of entrepreneurs throughout my bloodline. So I kept it going.
All right. And where you guys from?
Me? So all of my sisters, we all was born in different places. My father was in Navy SEALs, and so everybody traveled. So I was born in San Diego, California. Dago from the real West Coast. Because we in Arizona, I don't know why they say the West Coast is not the coast, it's Southwest. But we ain't gonna get into that. I'm from West Coast. I'm from San Diego, California. Southeast, to be exact. Yeah.
Alright, and how was it growing up in San Diego?
It's beaches and sunshine, but at the same time, it's not. Because California is, derived by gangbanging and hoods and all that stuff. I didn't really grow up in the hood. I'm not like, we had a 5-bedroom house. Like, I'm not going to give you that story that I was, from the hood. And, I didn't have that story. I put myself in the hood. I put myself in situations where I wanted to feel what's going on with the life. I wanted to see what gangbanging and hood hopping and jumping was like. So I put myself there. So it was actually amazing to grow up in San Diego, but it's also hurtful because I went to a lot of funerals growing up. My peers, family, even my boyfriend got killed. So I've been in shootouts. I've been shot out, jumped. It's all types of stuff that I put myself into, and I wanted to be a part of, just I guess, to build the character that is me today.
So, was it, like you said, you didn't grow up around it, you kind of just placed yourself there. was it just like just the kind of, I guess, the intriguing factor of it, or the people just hanging around, or what kind of?
Not really. So I'm from Emerald Hills, which is like, it's a suburbia. I ain't even gonna hold you. We got 5-bedroom houses, 4-bedroom houses, parks. My family had Jaguars and Z's growing up. Like, the gangsters was only gangsters because they wanted to protect their town. You know, they wanted to protect their hood. We sit up higher than all the rest of the hoods. We on top of the hill. So like, and that's what we spoil gangsters. Like, you know, we fought because we wanted to fight. We still protecting our territory, so which is the same thing. It's just that we had more of an advantage when it came to having things, or, you know, stuff like that.
Alright, and you guys spoke on your siblings. There's one in particular that everybody knew about, and I just want to touch on them just a small bit. Faizon, what was it like growing up with Faizon once you know hit that point of ascension into the comedian world and the movies and stuff like that?
So even though we don't age, people don't even know that Faizon is actually like 22 years older than me. Yeah, he's 54 or something like that. I'm 35, so like you can see that age difference. So he was really a good big brother. I was around, part of him, the reason why I feel like I'm a gangster is because of him. Okay? He had me as a baby in my little diaper, socks, with no t-shirt on, like I'm a little boy, riding well with the homies, you know what I'm saying? And doing stuff I probably shouldn't have been witnesses in that age, but it was amazing to see, you know, to have that big brother that protected me like that and wanted me to be out and around. Like, he's my father, so to this day, he really think he my daddy. But yeah, my brother paved the way from us at a young age. I was already into the film industry and getting inside of entertainment. I went to acting classes. I did commercials for Oscar Mayer. That my baloney has a first name, so it's here. I did all that. The WB, I did commercials for the WB when Parenthood was filming, and so I guess I was born into this. He was young when he started, and I was right up under him, watching him on sets. Even watching Kim Kimball, because she was the head hairstylist on the show at the time. Watching her do hair in the behind the scenes and seeing how it comes to play on the big screen really influenced me to like, this is what I want to do. I want to bring that joy. Because when you see somebody hair, you like, oh, that's fly. You know what I'm saying? They kind of make up the outfit. You ain't never seen nobody fly and then their hair messed up and you be sitting there looking like, well, why you didn't complete it? So it kind of brought me to that, and then also everybody in my family pretty much is good with their hands, so it kind of came by nature as well.
Like I said, when I first found that out, I wasn't surprised because y'all look like twins. So when you said it, I was like, no, I'm not gonna lie to you.
You want to be up to that?
That looked like your twin. I'm gonna hold to that. Y'all, in a good way.
Everybody say that. Somebody says I look like my name should be Faizona. Faizona Neek.
So when I found out, said that, and then ironically went home and went watch Friday.
I'm good.
And when you popped up, I couldn't get you out my head. I was like, yo, this is hilarious.
Where's my money? Right. Playing with my money. It's like playing with my emotions.
So, speaking of that, when that came out, were you around when he was filming?
What? I was right there on the block like everybody else. I had the pleasure of being around for a lot of the filming, actually. I was a little kid on set that everybody gave me everything. I'm a little baby, like, you know, a lot of his movies, I was there. As a little kid, watching, learning, soaking it all in. So for the future, apparently, because it's in me, it ain't on me. I don't be acting like this because I'm just portraying some type of way. This is really me all the time.
Alright, well look, off of that, we're gonna take a little break. We'll be right back with you. y'all, we back. Just off of us speaking on her brother being behind the scenes at the movie shoots and stuff like that. I want to kind of roll over to your own endeavors in the entertainment industry, as far as I know, is doing different parties, showcases with me, TV shows, shit. The list go on.
The list go on. You know what's crazy is when I went to New York, it actually started with male dancers me managing them. I ain't gonna tell you what it really started when I was younger, because you know that might get me indicted. But I was managing.
She was like a Magic Mike.
Yeah, it was exotic dancers in New York. I had a group of men who one of my god brothers, he actually did manage it. He was like, "Come on, let's put on these shows. Let's get this bread." And because I did hair, and I was new to the Bronx, I'm like this new to the Bronx hair sensation. All the women was like, "What you doing? What you doing?" And I literally brought the crowd to the shows and decorated. I brought that flavor that, you know, that needed to be there when it comes to the show. So I was hosting and decorating and planning male reviews in New York. Our group was called Divine Men of Choice, the DMOC, and I was the fat girl. They call me fat girl, which is PHAT. Don't get me up. And we had like a great run. Like some of them are still dancing to this day. But that's kind of how it started for me doing like the shows and like the parties. It started off with me doing male exotic reviews.
I never do that. This is the first time I ever heard this.
Yeah, if you go on my Facebook, you'll see me with pictures of like females and men and all types of stuff with the parties, because that's how old it was. Like Facebook, it was right after MySpace. Y'all remember MySpace? Yeah, it was right after MySpace. And I was like, "Oh, I'm about to kill it on Facebook with the male dancing."
So you like backstage. You know what? It's kids in here. I ain't gonna say what I'm about to.
Yep, all the things that you thinking, I did it.
Oh man.
So that's kind of how it got
Get your
started.
thong on. Get out there.
Almost like the Queen's Men, that show with Evie. She's almost like that. But yeah, I had a lot of fun, and then I moved to Georgia, and then that's when I really started doing the showcases and more of the parties. But I did do exotic parties, but it didn't turn into women, you know what I'm saying? Because I knew all the women, and you know I hang out with all men, so why not bring them all together? So a lot of the artists y'all see, I'm not gonna say no names, but a lot of the artists and celebrities that's out in Georgia definitely came to my parties for some stripper girls, some private parties.
So I will say, when I say this, people that cloth will know, sis is ism is real tight. You know what I'm saying? Her ism is together.
It's such a thing for real.
Yeah, her ism is ism.
Her ism is ism.
Oh man. So what's one story that you could tell that was, you know, kind of keep the PG-13 a little bit, but craziest thing that happened that took place at either one of the, what would you call them, like male reviews or at showcase that you did, whether it be you had to check somebody about the cheese or, you know, something like that.
People really didn't play with me when it came to the fetty. But women did, they were like crazed women. Like, I don't know if they was not getting it, what they was getting at home, but like, it was this girl, and we had took our show to Manhattan, and she was in love with one of the guys that I was talking to actually, and she kind of like, she was a bigger woman, she was even bigger than me, okay, and she was like really demanding, like, "No, you coming home with me," almost tried to put him in the trunk type. It's like, she tried to take that package. She was like, "I threw all the dollars on you. You coming home with me?" And like Big Shirley type, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I had to literally jump on her back and choke slam baby and bring her to the floor. Yeah. I literally had to jump on her back like she was Godzilla or something and bring her down. And after that, people was like, you better not be messing with fat girl, cause she doing wrestling moves. I was smaller too though, so you know, like
Coming off the top rope.
yeah, I was coming off the top rope with it for real. That was probably like the craziest thing. Women would get crazy though when it came to like those dance reviews. It was like absolutely nuts. Outside of somebody pulling up to like one of my parties and like starting funk with somebody else that knew they was there and like you know, guns were drawn and all this other stuff, but like I don't condone violence, but I do say protect yourself, you know. I don't condone it, but don't make me act a fool.
The Tupac section.
Right. I ain't a killer, but don't kill me. But I think for the most part, people really know that I'm really with the shenanigans, so they don't really like she always hangs with a gangster. We don't even want that smoke, so we kind of leave it to a minimum. And then I'm the fun person, you know? Like, people come for me for laughs. They come for me for, love and the light. They really don't want to come to me, like, if I have a problem, they be like, you got a problem with A-Love, it's because you did it. It ain't really because A-Love came in there starting nothing, because I'm not a starter. I'm not a shit starter. I'm not one of those, but I am a finisher. I will complete the mission. So yeah.
Pause.
You see
me all time.
You see them eyes, those gaze.
Make sure they understood the assignment.
Right, you hear me? Understood the assignment.
So I want to backtrack just a little bit. You have a show that you did on Weeks and V. What was the name of it?
It's called Super Size Salon.
So
It's like my butt falling down.
get that. Yeah, it was falling.
That's alright. The hair.
No, it's alright, but this is a trap.
Right, this is all me.
Yeah.
I look like this on purpose. You know when you be in the dugout, when you be trapping, trappers be having the same clothes on for a week.
Gotta get the
I ain't got the same clothes on, but my hair don't ever be done.
But how was it recording that show? And it was in Vegas, wasn't it?
Yes, the show is based off of Vegas, so we'll give you a little history about the show. My friend Jamie Lopez has the first ever plus size salon that is plus size based. That's why we call it plus size salon, because everything in the salon can hold up to 800 pounds. Why is this so essential, people say? Because there are bigger women out here who want to feel loved and want to get that treatment, and some of the furniture just don't fit them. But who's to say that you can't go to the salon? Who's to say you can't go get your makeup done? Who's to say that you can't get that same feeling and treatment because you're this size? So we opened up an avenue where we got a place, Jamie, where everybody is welcome, big, small, skinny, whatever, but it's really based for the women who feel too embarrassed to go into regular shops because they know that the furniture don't fit. We got a place for you.
I seen a couple clips from the show.
You ain't watched it?
I ain't watched it. I didn't sit down and do it.
You gotta watch.
I gotta watch it. I'm gonna watch it. Don't be mad at me. It's so much stuff that I be having to do.
Me too. And I still find time to watch you.
So you know what? After this, I'm gonna go download the app, and I'm gonna sit there and binge. Because off the clips, that's what I was about to say. Off some of the clips I see, it is definitely genuine A-Love on the screen for sure.
Right.
The highs, the lows, and in betweens.
Yeah.
All that.
Because like I said, I'm a character. I ain't gonna hold you. I am, I'm not the perfect person, but I'm a genuine person. That's my
the
director.
My director in the back. Let you know. It's almost break time.
It's break time. And now we're going to the commercial. And
So look, we'll be right back with you guys.
Hey, yo, foreigner, you crazy for this one.
I'm tired of being humble, about to take this rap shit up a notch. Bitches corny, this is winning. What the fuck?